Hey everybody, it's Chris. Welcome back to the channel. The Waverunner is going to see new territory today. We are once again at the Oakland Beach boat launch in Warwick, Rhode Island. It's going to be a beautiful day, and we're going to try to take the Waverunner to the big city. Stick around. Okay, so the first time we put the Waverunner in the water, which I think this is my 5th time out, I think, we put it out here at Oakland Beach in Warwick, Rhode Island. And we went kind of north around the tip of Warwick Neck up to Connecticut, and then we kind of came back. Then we kind of broke the thing in. We were out there for an hour and a half. Today we're going past Warwick to the capital city of Rhode Island, Providence. Or at least we're going to try to. And when I say we're going to go to Providence, I mean we're going downtown. You'll notice we've got the Insta360 invisible selfie stick mounted again. We're going to try it again, but not until we get closer to Providence, further away from Narragansett Bay on the Providence River. I'm not, my confidence in the flex on this is not high, and I don't want to lose my camera. So we're just leaving Greenwich Bay right now, I guess, and here's a little boat coming in. And I believe there's a guy behind me too coming out. Nice boat. Awesome. Minor wakes here. I've said it before, those little wakes remind me of whoop-de-doos on a motocross bike. Now this guy's moving to my right. So that answers the question about no wake zone. So the camera gave me another warning, one of those white screens that I can't read because it's too close to my mouth for my eyes to focus down there, but I hope I'm not talking to myself. I have a fully charged battery, or at least it was when I left the house. I'm kind of following this guy, I guess. It's pretty smooth out here. I know the audio is going to be terrible, but there goes my hat. It didn't go, it just blew off my head. I've got a strap. If I get above like 40 miles an hour, the hat starts to get a little tippy. And if I tighten it too much, my scalp edema is emphasized. I'll talk about the scalp edema in another video. If you've been around the channel long enough, you may know what I'm talking about. It's basically the reason why I have a personal watercraft instead of a motorcycle. But that's for another day. We're now riding right by Rocky Point Park, which is right there, heading towards Connecticut. So another thing about the GoPro, I had the settings on wide, and on this video I changed it to super view. And I guess it's been so long since I used the GoPro on a regular basis, I forgot the difference. So I'd love your opinions on your preference for this video, super view, versus the prior videos, wide view. Connecticut light, dead ahead. Providence is to our left. We're going to turn left or port soon. We're going to just go around the lighthouse. We're going to go in through the proper channel. And the rule is red right return. We're returning. We're heading into the city. Isn't that beautiful? So we want the red buoys on our right and the green ones on our left. Isn't that awesome? Very cool. Okay, Providence is dead ahead. You probably can't see it through the lens of the GoPro, but I can see it. and we're gonna get a lot closer. So I just hit the minorest of swells. I don't know, I mean, they were like not even a foot, and the water just came right over me. I am now soaking wet again. I say again because if you didn't see the last video, I was coming into Galilee talking about how I was completely dry, my bathing suit, my shirt, everything was dry, and then I was in no wake mode, and boom, my nose was a little bit down, my bow was a little bit down, and a wave came right over me and flooded the craft and me. That's okay. We're getting closer to Providence. So I don't know if you can see him, but there's some kind of fish, not jumping, but kind of skimming. There's a bunch of them. And of course, I turned the GoPro on and they run and hide. But the cormorant was here for a reason. I know I wasn't seeing things. Anyway, one of the things I want to point out is the Connect system, which is your information system. So right now it's, you know, speed, RPMs, gear, battery, fuel, etc. There's a screen that you can switch to that shows important trip data, miles, gallons per hour, and whatnot. And it appears as though, I'm brand new on this thing, so maybe one of you can point out the error of my ways, but it at least appears as though it doesn't, I can't get to that screen while I'm running. It's only when I stop that I can get to that screen. And the problem with that is that I want to, you know what my gallons per hour is when I'm at speed, like my cruising speed, but I don't know how to do that if I can't get to that screen while I'm cruising. If you have any information on that, I'd love to know. And again, we're inching closer to Providence. That's a big ship. So I've passed the port of Providence many times, but never from the water. You can see downtown. I don't know if you can see it on the GoPro. Again, until I edit the video, I don't really know what the angle is or what, you know, the distance view is like. But we're gonna get a lot closer. I'll explain when we're closer to that bridge. Grimaldi lines. Pretty cool. Grande Portogallo. Big doorway, maybe? Or something like that? Okay, so if you've never heard of the Thomas Dambo Trail of Trolls, he's a sculptor out of, I think, Denmark. He built a series of trolls across the world. 5 of them are in Rhode Island, and one of them, called Mrs. Skipper, is right there. I don't want to get too close because it's rocky there. It's called Kettle Point, this area, but I hope you can see. I'm going to just like face it dead ahead without getting too close. I hope you can see that. It's an awesome troll. Okay, so we are in Providence, the capital city, and we're about to go under the Providence River Bridge, which is basically 195 crossing the Providence River. Newly relocated. It was a little further upstream, but then the city moved the rivers, moved the highways, moved the railroad tracks as part of the Renaissance of Providence. And just beyond this bridge is the Fox Point hurricane barrier. So if there's a hurricane coming, they can close these gates. And I'm not sure what the no wake deal is here. Oh yeah, there you go. No wake zone. There's the sign right there, so I'll put no wake on. Gosh, no wake is really slow. Whoever makes that rule, can you not make no wake like 10 miles an hour? At least for personal watercraft. Okay, so we're past the Fox Point hurricane barrier now. There's the Hot Club. Now, I don't know how far I'll be able to go with this thing. I've got a very low draft here, and I'd love to take this all the way up to the Providence Water Place Park, but I also don't want to get stuck in the mud. So we'll just wing it. So this is the Point Street Bridge here that we're going to go underneath. There we go. So this is the pedestrian bridge that replaced the 195 bridge years ago. Pretty cool place. Now, the beautiful Providence bridges are up that way, and I'm not sure how well marked this is going to be to give me the confidence to go all the way to Water Place Park. So we might not do that. I do not want to get stuck in the mud. Beautiful city. Beautiful place to walk around on these pathways. I'd have more confidence if there was another boater, even a canoe. Okay, so here's some information here. Oh no, it just says slow. I was hoping it'd give me some depth information. We'll get a little closer. Okay, so while I'd love to take you under the bridges all the way to Water Place Park, I just don't have that confidence in the depth versus the tides. I wish there was markings, and maybe they're here and I'm just not seeing them. Maybe they're further up, but I do not want to get stuck in the mud. So we've gotten as close to the beautiful city of Providence as we're going to get on the Waverunner. Let's turn it around. So the city of Providence was devastated by a really bad hurricane that devastated the Northeast in 1938. It was an unnamed hurricane because I guess they weren't naming them back in that time. Then in 1954, Hurricane Carol came and devastated Providence again. Basically, waters from Narragansett Bay from the Atlantic came rushing up the bay into the Providence River where we are now, right into downtown. So after that hurricane, the Army Corps of Engineers built this Fox Point hurricane barrier. And what they can do is raise and lower the gates that you see here to block the water from coming in. They also have pumps. This is the Providence River is formed by the confluence of two rivers, just not even, I don't know, maybe a half a mile or so behind us. And those two rivers join, the Woonasquatucket and the Mashassack rivers join to form the Providence River. So if they just close these gates and don't do anything else, those rivers will keep pouring into the Providence River, and then we'll have flooding coming from the other way. So they have pumps that can pump water from where we are now to the other side of the gate. Pretty cool. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we're out of the no-wake zone, or soon to be. I think the sign was, well, I think we just passed it. So I think we're done with no wake. So let's be done with it. I hope you liked that ride into the capital city of Providence, Rhode Island. The next video will be another awesome adventure coming soon. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Goodbye.